Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like my remarks printed in the journal, please.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you, Mr. President. I didn't expect to be standing here giving this speech after the eloquent words of my colleague from the 2nd District. I also didn't expect to be making these comments after the tragic death of Mr. Floyd in Minneapolis or after a tragic and horrifying incident that happened in my own community in Washtenaw County this weekend. This is legislation I've been working on for some time. And so I wanted to alert my colleagues that today on my desk is a bill to require enhanced police training. My bill will require that the Michigan Commission on Law Enforcement Standards, MCOLS, include training on implicit bias, violence de-escalation, and mental health screening in the basic police training package to get certified here in the state of Michigan. Now, great police agencies across the state are already doing this kind of training. They're doing it internal to their departments because they know that it decreases violence and negative interactions between the police and the citizenry. They know that it enhances police work. But it's not part of our basic training package to get your MCOL certification. I think we ought to make it so. That's why I'm introducing this legislation. I ask for your co-sponsorship because we know that police work is difficult. We know that police officers are often out there making split-second decisions. These are high-stakes decisions. They're life-altering scenarios. And we also know that police shootings decrease and officers report greater satisfaction, and they report that this type of training increases their confidence in being able to de-escalate potentially bad situations. We want our police to be equipped with the tools to diffuse potentially violent situations, to protect and serve. Since 2015, at least 77 individuals here in the state of Michigan have been fatally shot by police officers. Since 2015, 77 of our residents here in the state of Michigan have been fatally shot by police officers. 50% of those fatalities were people of color. 1/3 of those individuals had documented mental health diagnoses. That's why we need this training. So we know right now people are struggling financially and otherwise. Tensions are very high. We saw it this last weekend. Our people are calling out for justice. They don't want to see any more citizens shot and killed. We know we have a need in our police training regime that we can fill here in this legislature, and our citizens are calling on us to address this injustice and tell our people it's safe to go jogging. It's safe to go to the park. It's safe to drive to work. And if you do have an interaction with the police, it's safe to have that interaction. We need to give our citizens that confidence. So I ask for your co-sponsorship today, and I hope that my colleagues will move this bill forward. It's something that we need before this summer. It's something that we've badly needed in this state for a long time. And I hope that we can get some uptake on this idea of enhancing our police training standards, engaging the best practices that we know works to keep our people safe. Thank you, Mr. President.